Welcome back. We're going to walk you through example 2.6 and 2.7, which give you some Excel tools to manipulate databases, the VLOOKUP, the index, the match functions. And I'm going to cover these briefly. I have additional videos in the Blackboard that'll go into more detail because lots of times it's specific to what you're trying to do. But let's take a look at the VLOOKUP first of all. So right in this cell I have what the VLOOKUP is, but I made it so you could just type in a lookup amount, but I made it that it was contingent on whatever you put in here for customer ID. So the way I did this is I said this function is equal to VLOOKUP, and if I do VLOOKUP over here for you, we would say function, we would say VLOOKUP, we would say find that one. There it is. Okay. It's asking me for the lookup value. Well, I want my lookup value. I could type in a number. I could type in an ID number, or I could make it flexible by say, whatever I've put in here, make that be the lookup number. Okay, then the table array. And the nice thing about Excel is it tells you right here what all these things are. So the table array is all of this array. So I'm looking stuff up on this array. And then it says, which column do you want me to pull? Well, I want to, for this purposes, I want to know what kind of payment they made, which is the third column. 1, 2, 3. And I hit OK. And there you see it comes up PayPal. But I made this so that it's dependent upon whatever you type in here. So if you're a call center, you type in the ID number, it immediately picks up their payment. Now, you could also have it pick up the dollar amount. Notice here it's the same VLOOKUP function. I just said pull me column 6. So you could have, you could look up, so if we wanted to look up the type of payment for a customer with that ID number, or there's a credit one. And if we wanted to see the dollar amount, $23.30, or we could put these in different columns and arrange. So that's the VLOOKUP, very handy to look up, but it always, one note of caution, it's always going to be based on this first column that you have, customer ID, or whatever that first column is. Now the match function will go and give you a match on whatever criteria you put in here for which row it is. So it looks up the row number for you. So again, I've said whatever this customer ID number is, and I said my range is, well, let me do it for you. You do, again, we're going to do match. And we're going to say lookup value. Well, again, I want the lookup value to be this lookup array. Now, it's not table array. I'm looking it up in this array, in this column of customer IDs. Now, there's a 1 and there's a 0. A 0 is an exact match. So we're going to put in 0. And it tells me there's an exact match in row 10. And you notice right down here, 120 is row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, row 10. Now, another function I can use is what's called an index function. So what an index function does is it says, hey, go and take, I said to embed the match, I said, well, what if I wanted to know the amount of that? Let's look up column, let's do it for you right here. Function index. Now, it's going to say, what is the array? Well, the array is the whole thing. And then it says, what is the column number? Well, I want the column number to be this match that I just already looked up. I forgot to put in my row number. The row number I want it to bring back to me is the amount, which is row number 6. So there you go, $23.39. So there's the VLOOKUP, the match, and the index. And like I say, I have more detailed videos on Blackboard for you.